What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike.
And I'm John.
With the DIY topic, guys. Today's episode, we are going to be continuing on our 2021 fantasy football draft picks. And today's instance is going to be the fantasy football draft picks to avoid.
Losers.
You want to avoid these guys, that way you don't make the mistakes. These will be also known as draft busts. So let's avoid these guys. Like, subscribe. Let us know what you think about this list down below with the comment. And turn on those post notifications. Let's hop into this list right now. Starting off the list, John, we have Saquon Barkley.
Don't say bad things about him.
Now, a couple things with this. Saquon Barkley, he is an elite talent. Amazing. It has nothing to do with him. He's coming off of a ACL surgery.
Been there.
Which is, how'd that recovery go for?
Pretty good. Ran a 440.
All right. Let's hope Saquon has as good a trainer as you do. But so, you are spending your first round pick on Saquon.
No.
And he is on the Giants, and let's be real here, the Giants are not a good team. I don't care what your allegiances are, they're not a good team. So even last year when he was healthy, he was not doing very well. You can't justify a first round pick. Now if he slips to the second, which I don't think he will, even the third, scoop him up as a value pick, but I don't see it. But there are better people to hit on. You can hit on Christian McCaffrey. Obviously, he's going to go number 1 overall. Dalvin Cook, probably 2. You can even get a Derrick Henry, depending on if your league is PPR. Alvin Kamara is always good, but the QB situation might change things around with that. Saquon Barkley is a gamble with where you need to get him, but he's an elite talent, 24 years old, on a crap team. But he is my first bust of 2021, and only because of where you need to get him.
I mean, I can't fault you for half that. Number 9 here, Michael Thomas, wide out for New Orleans. Yeah, you know, people cry. People are big babies now. That is society in today's world. So, had an amazing 2019, put up great numbers. Last year, are more numbers than I'm going to put up. 40 catches, 430 yards. No catches, or no touchdowns rather. Really sad.
Very injured last year.
It doesn't matter. Sad numbers. These are numbers I would put up. And like I said, definitely probably not going to play a lot this year either. Even if he does, no Drew Brees. It's not going to help anybody. If he's still sticking around late in the 5th, scoop him maybe, but no better than a second wideout or flex at best.
Yeah, he's got some animosity towards his team right now where he did not get surgery that he needed until very recently. So he's going to be injured throughout the entire year.
You got to party up when you're not training.
Yeah. So I mean, I would probably safely pick him in like the 8th round, something like that. But with an ADP, people are going to be reaching for him and not getting the production of Michael Thomas slant crybaby.
Slant crybaby.
So, another very good receiver, but not going to give you the production.
Bad circumstances?
Yeah. Not really bad circumstances either, but Mike Evans. So, Tampa Bay, current ADP in the 4th round. Tampa Bay, amazing team. Won the Super Bowl last year. Mike Evans, amazing receiver.
Yeah, no,
Tom Brady, GOAT. Right? All this tells you, draft him. 4th round, why would you wait that long to draft him? The reason is because they have Chris Godwin. I think they still have Robert Gronkowski there. They have a running game that is amazing. You got Tom Brady throwing the ball, slinging it all over the place. And you still have Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown is the best. He is arguably the best wide receiver in the game. His mind is that of a super crazy person. But he will be a CTE study when he is gone?
Oh, for sure. With probably a few years from now, because he'll snap sooner than later.
Yeah, he doesn't spell well for Mike Evans. So, Mike Evans is a great receiver, but you're going to have games where he's going to put up your 40 points, but you're going to have games where he's going to put up like 6 because Tom Brady just can't pepper him all day long, and there's too many elite receivers on that team. So, Mike Evans, maybe a 5th round, maybe a wide receiver 3, I would probably take him at, because he's going to be more of a boom or bust. But if you do draft him, there's going to be games that you're very happy with him. But for an overall every week starter, I don't think he's your guy.
Probably not. I don't think anyone on this list is going to be your guy. Number 7, James Robinson, running back for Jacksonville. Well, last year, good numbers, I would say. Well. I would argue, 4.5 yards per carry, solid. Anyone would argue against that. Would argue for that. 10 touchdowns, solid. I want that on my team, right? But his team goes around and bends him over and just fucks him over and just literally first round just picks up another running back.
Yeah, that was tough.
It's kind of a dick move. Don't know why, but considering everyone else he's playing alongside, he's probably not going to be the superstar he was last year. Maybe good flex play. Maybe.
I don't know.
5th round. I don't know.
I don't even know if it could be a flex play. So you got Trevor Lawrence there as the starting QB, and they drafted his running back from Clemson, who played alongside him.
It's a double dick move, really.
So I'm avoiding him all over the place.
Just pray for injuries. That's all you have to do.
Speaking of praying for injuries, that's the only way you're going to get any production out of this guy, Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon has been a solid running back for all the years that he was a Charger. He was never an elite rusher, but he always got the touchdowns because of volume, and he was a PPR monster. So he was one of those people that was just, you can get it on both ends. Garbage time, it was great. Last year, he had to fight with Philip Lindsay. Philip Lindsay is no longer there. But now there is another guy in town, and he might not even be the starter. So Javonte Williams is projected to be the starter. Now, Denver running backs usually split 1A, 1B type thing. So every week you might have someone who's good and you might have someone who's bad. But he's been breaking down. Not the greatest running back for pure running. The quarterback situation there is a mess. They're probably going to be playing from behind a lot, so maybe some catches, but he might not be the best receiver on the team in terms of running backs.
No consistency.
7th round, maybe a flex play. You might be able to get away with it, but in his current ADP, I'd be happier with him in like the 9th. Something around there would make me feel a little easier. So avoid Melvin Gordon at his current ADP.
Pretty much
the 7th round.
Number 5, Miles Sanders, running back for Philly. They're definitely going to be a timeshare this year. It's pretty obvious. They got Karan Johnson, Howard. They got that rookie they just picked up. He's probably going to get some looks. And they got a new quarterback who loves to run. So I imagine it's probably not going to get a lot of run time. We'll see. You never know. But I'm going to imagine he's not going to make a very big impact this year.
Yeah, especially with the 4th round. That's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, it's ugly.
So, the exact opposite, Josh Jacobs. So, you look at Josh Jacobs' numbers last year, the epitome of a workhorse. This man gets the ball, he catches the ball. You'd think, 3rd round, this is the type of guy that I want. Problem is, he's on the Raiders. Now, normally that wouldn't be too bad. But they went out and picked up Kenyon Drake, who had a really good year last year and the year before. And so now he's in, I wouldn't say a timeshare, but now he has maybe a 40-60 split going, which normally okay. But the Raiders dismantled their offensive line. Then you have John Gruden, who is not the coach that they thought they were.
What do you mean?
So now you got 2 running backs, you got a bad offensive line, you got a team that's not the greatest, and you have other people in the 3rd round where you need to really swallow your pick and really need someone who's going to be a workhorse, who's going to be there each week, week in, week out. He's not the person to take a flyer on. Not with the ADP of where he's at. A couple rounds later, yes, but this is based off ADP and round bust potential.
Yeah. So this next one, number 3, it's kind of a twofer. Well, it is a twofer. It was really the other way. So Hunter Henry and Jonny Smith, both tight ends on the Patriots. Well, to start, the quarterback situation is a wreck too. This is a topic of familiar tale this year. If either one of these guys is going to be worth anything at all, even like the sweat they bring out of their gear, Cam Newton's got to not suck, or the rookie's got to step up. And I gotta be honest, they're both hard passes for me because I don't think either one of those things is gonna happen.
Yeah, Cam Newton's definitely, I think, past his prime. His prime was running. Mac Jones, I mean, his claim to fame is that picture with his shirt off with the cigar in his mouth. So I mean, more power.
Hey, wait, not a bad claim to fame, I guess. If that's your thing, it's probably worse. Probably picked a couple little ladies.
Yeah, I mean, most people look back in the history books and they're like, oh, Aaron Hernandez, Robert Gronkowski, but that was a different time, different people, different murder suspects.
Yeah, and Aaron, people have a lot of different things to say about Aaron Hernandez now.
So, all right, moving on to Odell Beckham, one-hand catch wonder junior, wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns with a current ADP of the 6th round. This man is the epitome of a meme. He had one good catch. He did really well in that year. His catch was basically the epitome of a poster.
It was unbelievable.
It was
really
like
beyond full extension. Like it was like and like the tips.
Yes.
Like
did an amazing job, but I think he was obviously overrated because of said catch. Now, he is coming off an ACL surgery. Now, it's not really the worst thing these days because you can come off but he wasn't good last year, and he wasn't good the year before that. So he's been in a decline, and the only person that's come out of this type of surgery and done well has been Adrian Peterson, and let's be real, he is Purple Jesus, also known as a god. So,
yeah, it's hard to argue. Hard to argue that point.
Yeah.
But you never know. Like you said, ACL is not a big deal anymore. Even I had mine done 10 years ago, and I was great then. Within 6 months, I was rocking. Now it's even better. You never know. Maybe this changed his mindset. Who knows?
But every year I draft him, it was like the 3rd round, he was a great value pick. It was the 5th round, he was a great value pick. Now he's the 6th round. Do not fall for it, guys.
7th round. Fine.
Catch our other video about sleepers where Jarvis Landry, get him and avoid OBJ.
Is it number one already, huh? Devonta Smith, wide out for the Eagles. So, tons of hype around this guy. Obviously, anytime you get a Heisman Trophy winner, there's a lot of hype. But, people are taking him really early, like 5th, 6th round. I don't know. I mean, he's undeniably talented. But MCL, it's one of those injuries that kind of lingers a lot. It's even if after it's healed, it's still. And once it never stays tight again. It's always a little flimsy on the side of the leg. I just think there's better bets for where he's going in the 7th. I think there's better options.
Yeah, he's definitely got some talent, but it's always a crapshoot when you're talking about Eagles wide receivers.
You mean the Eagles?
The Eagles in general, yes. So, I'm gonna hit you with a bonus guy.
No.
JuJu SmithSchuster, also known as TikTok Boy.
Yes, made up a name. I agree.
So, he's currently going in the 8th round, and normally a Steelers wide receiver, that would be phenomenal. He did really well playing alongside of Antonio Brown. Even last year, his numbers were pretty good on paper. But the fact that he had over 100 targets, and he's looking at basically just under 100 receptions, and doesn't even crack the 900-yard mark. Did have the touchdowns, though. It more or less makes me feel like he's not doing anything. So he's catching the ball because he's getting open with maybe a slant or something.
Yeah, it's good. 1 or 2 yards.
Yeah, but once he has the ball, he's got no burst, he's got nothing else. So I'm avoiding him. There are better options in Pittsburgh. Roethlisberger is maybe getting over the hump at this point. You never know if he's going to stay healthy. New running back in town.
CTE, when I'm talking about CTE, the dude, come on.
Yeah, I mean, he's been hit a couple times.
The motorcycle, everything.
Yeah, there's that. So, you got...
Decision making. Probably not the best.
Yeah. You got better options in Pittsburgh. And, I mean, he is currently going in the 8th round. If you want to take a flyer, maybe, just because he's not going to be your number 2 or 3 wide receiver. But I'd feel much better with him in like the 10th round and be like, I can put him on the bench because of where I got him.
Yeah, you never know then. That's fine.
So I'm avoiding him because there was too many weeks last year with goose eggs. So
that's what this list is about. This list is about goose eggs.
Yes. So
speaking of goose eggs, there's this many left on this list. We really appreciate you guys checking this out. If you haven't already, please follow, like, subscribe, all that stuff. If you want to hear other lists and awesome topics, make sure you follow and comment down below. Check you guys next time.